Фразу «ты помнишь, как все начиналось» я, наверное, должен был
Jeep is a brand with a long-standing history. Its first vehicle was created for USA Army needs, and it looked like this. Interesting that this old vehicle has a lot of things in common with all new Jeep versions. For example, you can remove the windscreen here. The same is possible inside Jeep Sahara. By the way, we got to Italy from Ukraine by Sahara. Let's have a closer look. 2 front seats and 1 more big rear seat. As usual, inside Jeep Wrangler you can remove the top, take off the doors and transform the vehicle into a real army Jeep, actually. I like the way how Americans say Jeep. It's like melody. Jeep. Okay, those are details. Let's go to the main course. Today is 2019 and step by step we enter the new age. Welcome Camp Jeep 2019. Italy, Dolomites. A lot of Jeep admirers came here today to have fun, to meet with new fellas and to enjoy the ride by iconic cars. And we'll do the same. Jeep Camp is a large-scale event, and this year 1,500 visitors and 780 Jeeps are participating in the event, and it's a soaring amount. Would be also good to hear the number of family dogs. Look, many of them are here together with their owners. Jeep Camp is eco-friendly. 250 tons of wood were used for its construction, but only broken trees harmed by the violent windstorm last year were used by constructors. And pay attention that this camp is located on the ski slope, and it's impossible to get here without AWD. When I see cut trees, it reminds me Ukrainian Carpathians. There are tons of cut trees. Okay, no time for lyrics, let's test Sahara off-road, as a long way from Ukraine, 2,000 kilometers, is worth for it. All our team now have the branded bracelets. In case if something goes wrong, the organizers will identify us in some sheer drops. Hope they won't need it. Now, a Jeep Academy with an off-road course is waiting for us. Organizers have prepared several off-road roads for test drive. Our choice is a blue one, the same color as our vehicle is. Our vehicle is not ready for the too extreme ride, and it doesn't have a snorkel, but it's good enough for the middle complexity level. Thus, the easiest road for amateurs stays behind. Right now, this off-road reminds the ordinary road in Ukraine, so nothing special for me. It's a normal, everyday ride.
Качественно сделанной областной дороги, а периодически даже национальной. Посмотрим, что будет дальше.
Finally appears something more fascinating. The road terrain becomes harder to pass. So it's time to use the hill descent control, and all the challenges transfer to adventure. We are passing slowly but confidently. In such occasions, it's very important to have this digital assistant in your car, because look, behind comes 96 Cherokee and its driver works a lot, trust me. Nevertheless, it's always good to improve the skills, don't you think so? Jeep is one of very few vehicles which allow you to drive when standing up. That's what I mean. Also, you can transform it into the open-top car in minutes. You have a special tool case for taking away the rear top part, and the front part is removing very easily.
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, it's a boss? Excellent.
Of course, here in Jeep Camp there is a great variety of food courts, and I have decided to try the self-made grill. We have a local currency here, it's called tokens, Jeep branded. I think it's joyful and comfortable this way.
Да, при этом, если вы думаете, что я буду жарить себе шкварки на каком-то...
And again, you have a perfect service here. A special cooker is ready to prepare the meat for you. So let's try it right now.
How it work? Yes, if it's possible.
Seems like this mister knows how to cook tasty. As you can see, I'm turning into food blogger slowly. In case if all cars become electric, I'll have other field of professional experience. Thus, I have a plan B. After the off-road ride, we have a small intermission and decided to use this time for testing Grand Cherokee Supercharged 6.2 liters engine with a compressor, 710 horsepower. We were warned to go slowly and carefully, and it's a village road with other drivers.
We are ready. Yeah.
So here we have 710 horsepower on the mountain spiral road, and do you know what? I try not to breathe when pressing the gas, as each sudden movement might continue somewhere down among the beautiful pines. Thus the speed is 30 km per hour and the vehicle behaves calm and predictable. Curious thing is that we have been driving almost for 1 kilometer with a handbrake on, and if not the audible alert, I wouldn't get it. It's impossible to feel it, that something is keeping you from moving. And I'm not surprised that this humongous SUV accelerates in 3.7 seconds, faster than many sport cars. By the way, the streets here are quite narrow for such a giant. Jeep company produced its first pickup in 1947. Decades later, this pickup comes back with the name Gladiator, and seems like this is the main show here at the Jeep camp. Everyone can see it, touch it, and even feel inside. Well, it's the same spacious as Sahara, but on the rear, instead of seats, there is a luggage compartment. A quad bike will stay comfortable here. What's new do we have inside is this steel frame. Meanwhile, most of body elements are made of aluminum, including the body sides. It's obvious that all this influences the total vehicle weight. On the European market you'll find 3-liter turbo diesel engine V6 260 horsepower. On the other markets, 3.6 gasoline engine with more horsepower will be also available. Alongside the added engine power, we have the enhanced electronic stability control, active cruise control, blind spot detection, and thanks to the lane keeping assistant, now Jeep is not just an off-road vehicle, but a good car for everyday ride on a highway. It's also ready for a fast driving in the city. Moreover, it's 4-wheel drive, so without any doubt, modern Jeep is a reliable partner. I see the front and rear cross-axle differential lock and many other options which turn Jeep Gladiator into a real off-road legend. Up to me, this exterior is the most charismatic among other pickups all over the world. Wow, here is a steering heater button, and by the way, when checking this exterior I mentioned built-in cameras. Possibly Americans, Italians heard our prayers and will get 360 degrees view camera. Unfortunately, the monitor is not switching on and I can't test the camera. If you think that new Gladiator doesn't have any historical roots, then it's time to change your mind, as here it is, Gladiator of 1967. No need to make a comparison now, but just look how charismatic this vehicle was even so many years ago. V8 5.3 Super Wagoneer. No, I'm not trying to scare you with the engine capacity, as all the American vehicles of those times were the same powerful. The main value of this model is its first Jeep AWD system and automatic transmission gearbox. Besides, engineers tried to combine comfort, premium and off-road efficacy, all in one vehicle. In design, leather trim seats and interior. Yes, for sure it looks premium. Look at the top. So, as you can see, Jeep Camp 2019 is not a story about taking each other from the swamp during the off-road challenge. No, it's a story of meeting new friends. It's a story of living comfortably and happy together with a reliable Jeep partner.